So the aim of the visit, and I came with MP and people from the trade unions, was to show solidarity with Rojava in their fight against Daesh, with what's happening in Afrin, and also to find out what the reality was on the ground of the democracy that they're building there. What we found out was that there's a real democracy in Rojava at a very local level, and then there's various structures that women play an active role, that it's 50% women leadership. We met with in Kobani, we met with the city council leaders and the rebuilding of their homes there. We also in ژوورى met with the regional leaders, with the leaders of the Tavdem, which is the general northern Syrian forces, and that there really is equal participation, men and women. There's real participation. We met with Assyrian people and with Sunni Arabs, and they're all participating together to build a democratic, self-governing society. We're very satisfied that that is real. But there is the terrible threat from Turkey. They have bombed Afrin, nobody came to their aid, so they're feeling very isolated and alone. And we came to show some solidarity with them. And when we go back to England, we will be making the argument of solidarity with Kurdish people all over, and particularly solidarity with the people of Rojava in their attempt to build a democracy when everything else is Islamism, Daesh, and Assad and Russia. It's a very ugly neighbourhood, and they're doing something we think that's quite beautiful. Okay, so the goal when we get back to England are three. The first is to speak in Parliament and to speak to the British government about the truth of the matter and to discuss the reality of what Turkey is doing. We certainly had accounts and anecdotes of people who have been expelled from Afrin and are not allowed back into Afrin. There were also reports that the Turkish government is putting Sunni Arab and Islamist people into Afrin to replace the Kurdish people who have been expelled. So that's what we call ethnic cleansing, that is a reality of what's going on. When we go back, we're also going to arrange another delegation to come, bigger in number, so that people from the unions, from different parties in Parliament, and also from the churches and the mosques, so that people can witness and see that there is a terrible ethnic cleansing going on in Afrin, and that is possible that that will extend to the rest of Rojava. So we saw two things. We saw a very strong democracy, and we saw a very ugly attack by the Turkish government. We were there for nearly 3 days. We crossed over from Iraq into Syria. We stayed mainly in Kabashi, but we spent a full day in Kobani, and then we met with forces from the PYJ, the women's forces. We met with local council leaders on the street. Now, so the full visit, we spent also a day in Baghdad, where we met with MPs from the Dawa, from the Shia group, and also we spent 2 days here in Erbil with a day in Sulaymaniyah. In regards to the strategy for trying to stop Turkey expanding out into Syria, we would like United States and British troops to be in Manbij and to stop the attack of Turkey on Rojava.